Isela here with the Truck Boss Show. So today we have David Micheals with us. David, thank you for joining us today. But what is some of the advice that you can give those new drivers that do join the industry? Obviously, because safety being a big concern, but what is something that you could give them as an advice or a tip?
Well, in 30 years of my life of doing this out here, I do not consider myself a know-it-all truck driver. You never learn everything about this. There's a saying that I've always lived by. The first time that you think that you're the best truck driver out here, that truck's going to cause you bodily harm. These things are not cars. You can't spin them around the road. You can't run 70 miles an hour in the snow and black ice. The only advice I can give anybody that's coming into this business would be slow down, take your time, watch where you're going, be careful when you back up, and never take this job for granted. You're easy to turn over. You're easy to lose your cargo if it's not strapped down correctly. Just take your time, look where you're going, and never turn down a good piece of advice from someone who's been out here a whole lot longer than you've been born.
Now, with that being said, David, you're not only a driver, but you also have a unique talent. And what is that?
Well, I have a full-time music career and a full-time trucking career.
How do you manage both?
It's hard. Don't get no sleep. I play from early part of April to September, early October every year, and I drive the same months. So the months that I have shows set up, we park the truck, go do the show, come back, get the truck, go haul free. And I do that for the fans. I do it for sponsors. I've been doing it since 2004 professionally. I have 2 gold records under my belt. I had a song called Trucker's Prayer that was wrote by Bob Delaposta from Nashville that went #1 on V Radio country chart in Nashville. Stayed #1 for 5 whole weeks.
Wow.
And I have a new single that's coming out now. It's called It's All About Him. It's a song that's a dedication to my lifetime musical hero. His name is Leon Everett.
I
You
met him
Leon.
last year. Yes, I did. I met Leon, him and his wife, amazing folks.
Leon has been my musical icon hero since I was a kid. The first time I ever heard the song, Give Me What You Think Is Fair, I was hooked, line and sinker, hooked. And then over the years, as Leon cleaned his life up, David Micheals had to change a lot of his life too. Everyone knows, and Leon tells it in his testimony, he was a drinker. I was a drinker. I had a drug problem. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'll tell, and then I had a bad motorcycle wreck in 91, and that kind of cleaned me up in a hurry. So we don't do that kind of stuff anymore. But I got the opportunity to open a show for Leon Everett back in 2016 up in Illinois, or 2017, one of the two. And I got a chance to open a show for him. So as him and I sit out in the crowd out there, we were sitting there waiting for the MC to call his name, and I had went up and tuned his guitar for him. So we were kind of waiting on the MC to call his name, and then they called his name, and he went up and he goes across stage, and he's standing there, and I know in his mind he's thinking, well, what song am I going to sing first? Because everybody's there is wanting to hear Give Me What You Think Fair in the Hurricane, and Leon's doing gospel music now, and he still mixes his country in there, which is kind of good. And so I grew up on gospel music as well, along with Leon Everett and the radio on Sundays.
Here you are now, a truck driver, professional driver, but not only that, also a country singer. You're an artist. How has that been for you?
It was a big change. I went from the what I had to do, I guess, in life was try to balance what I was doing, but do it legally. Um, I guess from the day I got my Class 3 driver's license, which is what they were called back then, um, to being where I'm at now with the CDL and this music career, tour bus, all that stuff there. Um, my dad was very proud of me, and he helped me be able to balance all that out into becoming who I am today as far as, the business.
For the younger generation who've joined or are going to think of joining, but what is something that they should be able to look forward to once they make that decision to say, hey, I want to become a driver?
Well, don't get discouraged. Don't let, just because DOT pulled you into the scale and wrote you 2 tickets, don't let that be a discouragement to say, you know what, this ain't for me, I quit. Because David Micheals is definitely not a quitter. I don't quit. And if I would have given up and quit in the beginning of all this, I sure wouldn't be where I'm at today. But I think as far as someone who's in this business and they're faced with these challenges would be, don't be discouraged. Don't give up. Don't let something very small turn into something very big. You're going to face times where you're going to be sitting at the truck stop. You're going to hear all this rick-rack between the drivers. Just eat your meal, go get back in your truck, put your seatbelt on, and go pack some asphalt and get that money. You're not going to make money trashing the truck stops and getting in and out of the truck, going and eating every time you turn around. You got to stay healthy. You got to stay straight out here.
Now, with what's going on right now, this, coronavirus, has that been difficult for you?
It has. I enjoy being able to go down and sit down at the table and eat my meal. I get so tired of riding and trying to eat, going down the road. Can't seem to feed my little dog too well, so I like to take her into the truck stop because she's a service dog. So I take her in, and she sits up in the booth, and we have a meal and we eat. And but with this virus thing going on, it's really putting a hurting on all these drivers because the drivers are not able to get out of that seat and go in and relax and eat. They're having to keep eating and driving. So you know what that does, right? It packs it in there. And they ain't got no way to get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's really hurting. It's really hurting us. But we're doing the best we can to keep them stores stocked and keep the freight moving.
Well, I can say, I know here with the Truck Boss team, we appreciate everything that you and all the other drivers are doing. We appreciate it all. If it wasn't for what, you do, we wouldn't be able to do what we do every week, on a regular basis. We're able to bring the show live and kind of let everyone know what's going on in the industry. And, but that's thanks to you guys. So we really do appreciate it.
I mean, I get to picking on you people at that Truck Boss show because I never seem to win a Tony Justice CD when you guys are giving them away. And I haven't won a headset, so you see I'm having to use an old one. But that's all right, though. I enjoy tuning in and taking a watch that thing. But just like Tony Justice and Bill Weaver, Tyler Barker, and all them guys, I mean, we're out here packing this asphalt trying to keep this freight moving, but we also have a music career that we enjoy bringing the entertainment and the music to the people.
Well, we really do appreciate that, David. And don't you worry, because we can do an even trade. And this is on record. It's being recorded. So there can't be like, I never said that, or no, I told you so, or none of that stuff. We could do a trade. I will trade you a Tony Justice CD for one of yours.
Hey, that can happen.
Is that a fair deal?
Let me get everything from the production plant and get everything where it's duplicated and get it all wrapped up. And that's an even trade, young lady. I'll trade with you.
That's a deal then, David. Thank you so much for being with us on the show. And for all our followers and viewers, especially our drivers out there, thank you so much for everything you do. And that's it here for the Truck Boss Show.